ET English, the unique English language learning feature of the Education Times. This recording is brought to you by Achini Abegunwardana and her team at London Academy of Speech. The Education Times comes to you every week with the Sunday Times, a leading publication of Vijaya Newspapers Limited. ET English introduces a unique way of learning English through stories. It has a short prose passage taken from a novel, a picture story, both of which are being published in episodes every week. All the lessons and activities that are given in the feature are from these two stories. Many English scholars accept that when you learn a language through stories, you remember them better. Further, the picture story will complement this by adding the visual component as well, where it will help the readers create vivid images in their minds, helping them to remember those dialogues and words through those incidents. The first episode of ET English appeared in the Education Times section on the 13th of September 2015. Now, we are going to bring the audio version of this feature where you can listen to the stories and lessons. First, the picture story, secondly, the novel, and finally, the lessons. To get the best out of this feature, we suggest that you get a copy of the Education Times and also a dictionary. It will also help if you have read the feature once or twice on your own. At the same time, try to get the correct pronunciation by listening to the audio attentively and repeatedly and trying to read it after every dialogue, emulating the voices that you hear. You will now listen to the ET English lesson number 63 that appeared in the education section of the Sunday Times on the 27th of November 2016. This page will be uploaded to the ET English website on the 5th of December 2016. We begin with Aigenas, written by Ranjit Gunaratna and illustrated by Anton B. Pereira. Episode 53. Nimali is discussing with Dilki about doing a music album. What is it? There is nothing to worry about. Mr. Jayasena is spending a lot of money on this. Yes, I know. So what? But how can I repay him? I mean, if the album fails to sell, I don't think he's after any profits. He is a businessman, you know. Well, let's cross that bridge when we come to it. Now, think of music, not money. My parents are also worried about it. Not only me. Sahas and Nuani are at their home in Balangoda.
Akki, Nimali's first recordings will be next week. Are you coming?
I would love to, but you know, both of us can't go.
Then I will stay here and look after things. You go with Nimali and Hans.
Come on, Mali. Are you serious?
Yes, I am. What do you mean?
Don't lie to me. I know how much you want to be there.
Akki, how many times have I told you that?
Well, I know you have told me that there is nothing special between you and Nimali, but...
But what?
The Scarecrow, based on a story by Asghar Hussain. Episode 13. The Scarecrow did not feel too sad. After all, he now had a chance to fly high and see the world. He longed to see everything the eagle had described. He felt so excited. He looked at the eagle hopefully and said, "I did as you asked me and told you where the birds were hiding. Now you must keep your promise." "Of course," said the eagle. It then rose in the air and fixed its sharp talons on the scarecrow's shoulders. As it pulled, the soil under him was loosened. A moment later, the great bird was able to lift him up. Together, they soared into the blue sky. As they rose higher and higher, the scarecrow felt very excited. He could see the paddy field and the village become smaller and smaller. "I am free at last," he said. Lessons for this week. Activity 1. Match the questions in column A with the answers in column B. Column A. Questions. 1. What did the scarecrow tell the eagle about the birds? 2. What did the scarecrow long to see? 3. Where did the eagle fix its sharp talons? 4. As they rose higher and higher, what did the scarecrow feel? 5. What could he see? Column B. Answers. A. The eagle fixed its sharp talons on the scarecrow's shoulders. B. He could see the paddy field and the village becoming smaller and smaller. C. The scarecrow told the eagle where the birds were hiding. D. He longed to see everything the eagle had described. E. He felt very excited.
Activity 2. Read the text carefully and write to whom or what the following words refer to in the text. One example is done for you. 1. He, meaning the scarecrow. 2. He. 3. He. 4. He. 5. I. 6. You. 7. You. 8. You. 9. Your. 10. It. 11. Its. 12. It. 13. Him. 14. Him. 15. They. 16. They. 17. He. 18. I. Activity 3. Read the text and find similar words to those given below. 1. Flew. 2. Expectantly. 3. Yearned. 4. Claws. 5. Thrilled.
Activity 4. Read the picture story and underline the correct answer. 1. Sahas and Nuwani are A. Father and daughter, B. Mother and son, C. Brother and sister. 2. Dilki and Nimali are A. Two friends, B. Mother and daughter, C. Two sisters. 3. Mr. Jayasena is A. Nimali's, B. Nuwani's, C. Dilki's father. 4. Sahas has told Nuwani that there is nothing special between A. Dilki and him, B. Nimali and him, C. Hans and him. 5. Nuwani asked Sahas not to A. Lie, B. Blame, C. Advise her. The word bank for this week. Most of the meanings given are relevant to the context of the stories. 1. Spend. Give money to pay for goods, services. 2. Profits. A financial gain, especially the difference between the amount earned and the amount spent. 3. Long. To want something very much, especially if it does not seem likely to happen soon. 4. Describe. Give a detailed account in words. 5. Excite. To feel stimulated, enthusiastic or eager. 6. Hopefully. In a hopeful manner. 7. Loosen. Make something tied, fastened or fixed in place, less tight or firm. 8. Soar. Fly or rise high in the air. The answers for last week's lessons. Activity 1. 1E, 2A, 3D, 4B, 5C. Activity 2. It, the nearby woods. 2. They, the sparrows and babblers. 3. She, the emerald dove. 4. She, the emerald dove. 5. There, in the hollow of an old tree. 6. It, the eagles. 7. Her, the emerald dove. 8. He, the Shama. 9. Him, the Shama. 10. He, the Shama. 11. It, the eagle. 12. It, the eagles. 13. They, the eagle and the Shama. 14. It, the eagle. 15. You, the scarecrow. 16. My, the eagles. Activity 3. 1. Many were caught in the nearby woods. 2. The eagle thrust its beak in and took her out. 3. The crow was caught in the shade of a plantain grove. 4. He struggled as it carried him off in its talons. 5. The eagle returned to the field. Activity 4. 1. C, 2. B, 3. B, 4. A, 5. C. Dear listeners, thank you very much for taking the time to listen to our recording brought to you by the London Academy of Speech. You are welcome to give us your feedback and suggestions on the telephone numbers and the email address given in the ET English feature in the Education Times section. We shall meet you again with ET English lesson number 64. Until then, goodbye and happy learning.